The relationship between objects and happiness is multifaceted and influenced by various factors. The excitement provided by acquiring new objects, like a new phone, a new car, or even new clothes, are short-lived and fade out as one becomes accustomed to the new possession. Some objects, like a big car or a nice house, can boost self-esteem and social standing, while external objects and possessions can bring short-term happiness. They are not the most reliable source for sustained well-being. Focusing on personal growth, meaningful experiences, and strong relationships generally leads to more enduring happiness. Some experiences, such as travel or even dining out, tend to bring more lasting happiness compared to material possessions. Happiness lies within. This statement suggests that true happiness comes from an internal state of mind rather than external objects or circumstances. This idea has been explored extensively in philosophy, psychology, and spirituality. Ancient Stoic philosophers advise that happiness depends on inner virtues and not external events. They believe that by focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, attitude, and actions, and accepting what is not, we can achieve a state of contentment and lasting happiness. The French philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre emphasized personal responsibility and the importance of creating meaning in one's life. Happiness is seen as something that individuals must cultivate within themselves through authentic living and positive mindset. From a psychological perspective, the self-determination theory explains that human well-being is primarily influenced by the fulfillment of intrinsic needs, like the freedom to make one's own decisions, competence, along with the feeling of being loved and being connected to the social world. This motivational theory explains that when these needs are met, individuals experience higher levels of happiness, regardless of external circumstances. Spiritual teachers posit the idea that suffering and unhappiness is caused by attachment and desire for material objects. By cultivating inner peace through practices like gratitude, meditation, mindfulness, and non-attachment, individuals can achieve a state of lasting happiness that is not dependent on external factors. In Hindu philosophy, true happiness is found in self-realization and understanding one's connection with the divine. This inner journey leads to lasting joy, bliss, and contentment. People who find happiness within are generally more resilient in the face of adversity. They are better equipped to handle stress, setbacks, and changes because their sense of well-being is not solely tied to external objects or circumstances. External sources of happiness, such as material possessions or social status, can be fleeting. In contrast, internal sources of happiness, personal growth, meaningful relationships, a sense of purpose in life tends to provide happiness, which is more sustainable over time. Objects and external factors can certainly influence our mood and provide temporary joy. Objects that improve quality of life by providing comfort, convenience, or efficiency can contribute to happiness. For instance, a comfortable bed can improve the quality of your sleep, leading to better overall well-being. However, lasting happiness is rooted in our internal state. Let me share a simple example. Say I have bought a new mobile and I feel very happy when I use it. Now suppose I am sleeping and I imagine that I am exploring the new features of my new phone, and this is giving me great pleasure. Next, suppose I am sleeping and I imagine that I have lost my new phone and cannot find it. Now, I am feeling sad and upset. So it is not the physical object, but the mental construct of my having a new phone and using it, which gives me happiness. The idea of my possessing it is giving me joy. So happiness comes from within and never from the object itself. Research shows that intrinsic goals, like cultivating a positive mindset, fulfilling intrinsic needs, and practicing mindfulness, individuals can achieve a deeper, more enduring sense of happiness that is less dependent on physical objects or external circumstances. What binds us are always our own expectations. An expectation is a mental or physical destination. We pre-decide upon the destination we want to reach, and thereafter we are constantly working to reach that destination. We overthink and create stress and unhappiness for ourselves. Even if I reach any destination, like success in my career, family life, or possessions, the reality is that happiness comes from within and never from without. It has been compared to a dog chewing a dry bone. The dog chewing the bone thinks that the blood is coming from the dry bone, while the blood is oozing from his own injured jaws. Happiness always comes from within. It is a shame that we have to depend on external situations or circumstances for our happiness. Fulfillment of all our expectations is based on the false premise that happiness lies in material objects or some external destination or situation. Happiness is a complex phenomenon influenced by both internal and external factors. The problem is when comfort is mistaken for happiness. When discomfort is carried to our mind, it generates unhappy feelings. When discomfort is at the physical level, it is a simple pain. We keep thinking about certain objects and develop desires for them. And when these desires are unfulfilled, they bring unhappiness. The joy and satisfaction provided by any object is short-lived and decreases with the passage of time. Also, as preferences may change, and so does the desire for objects. What I desire today may not be what I seek tomorrow. Ultimately, happiness is a dynamic interplay between internal and external factors. While external conditions can influence happiness, internal factors often determine how we perceive and react to these conditions. Internal factors like resilience, emotional stability, having a positive mindset, practicing gratitude, maintaining a growth mindset, and focusing on non-material aspects of life contribute to personal happiness. External factors like social connections, family bonds, and friendships are crucial for emotional support. Financial stability, job satisfaction, and access to resources influence overall well-being. Societal norms can also impact how happiness is perceived and achieved. Ultimately, while objects can contribute to happiness, they are just one piece of a broader puzzle of a fulfilling, happy, and content life. And most certainly, happiness lies within. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also leave a comment, sharing your thoughts.